Good day, Ruskin enjoyers. I hope you're doing all right out there in the world. Right now, it's the 27th of June, and a whole bunch new Rust Workshop skin submissions have been submitted over the past weekend. As you can see here, a very nice little sneak peek. Very nice, very cool. So, gentlemen, this is the Rust Workshop skin checks. Every single week we do this, and we're on the hunt with the financial perspective in mind to identify new continuations of collections. So basically, based on a pattern we've seen many times in the past, if there are new skins being submitted and accepted from a collection, we would have reason to believe that the pre-existing skins of that collection will spike in demand and spike in price. Therefore, we would consider investing into that collection of those pre-existing skins with the assumption that the new skin will be accepted, therefore making delicious looking profits. Yep, that's the financial perspective. So before we start showing off all the new skins, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are wondering, Hedge, how are you able to see all of these skins? What's a followed authors list? Well, I'll help you with that right now. So, as you can see, I'm on the main page of the Rust Workshop. If you want to learn about setting up your own followed authors list, one of the methods I'll show you is to go to the accepted in-game section. So this is to help yourself build up a followed authors list based around people that have actually had skins accepted. From what you can see here in the accepted in-game section, all of these skins were the most recent skins to be accepted into Rust. There's 117 pages worth to go through if you really want to. But the main idea is you want to go look at all of these pages and you want to start following all of the skin creators that contributed to making these skins. Sound clear enough? Well, why don't we just show you some examples? We have the Copper L96 here, and we have the Thompson Armour. So, this is the workshop page for the Copper L96, and if you look to the bottom right, you'll see all the people that contributed to making the skin. As you can see here, only Duck. Duck works as a solo on this set, and you might know him as the person that made the Neon Storage set. How very nice. So, if you go to the workshop items page right here, you will see that I'm already following them. I have reason to believe Mr. Duck will be submitting a whole lot more very interesting skins in the future, and I have reason to believe he will very likely get more skins accepted in the future. Very good person to follow, if that's understandable. So, that's all nice and set up. But here we have the Thompson Armour, and you might notice there's more than one person that contributed to making the skin here. So the main idea is you've got to understand that some people might work as a group, some people might work as a solo, some people might work as a duo. But for all the people that work as duos or groups and whatnot, you've got to understand that they don't always work with each other, and this is actually a very good example to showcase. So Debsky and POIH worked together to make the banana theme skins, but this week we can show you something different. Because as you can see here, same thing, if I go to the workshop items, I'm already following Debsky, but you might notice Mummified Bow. Oh, what's this? Yeah, Debsky worked as a solo this week, but because I've followed both of the skin creators that made those banana skins, I'm fully well aware of their new skins that they've submitted as a solo. As you can see right here, PYH is also a solo for his own skin here. So they must have decided, you know what, we'll take a break from the banana skins, we'll go do our own thing for a while, and then they'll probably group up and make some more banana skins in the future. Understandable? So I wouldn't have realised about all of these new skins if I didn't follow all the people that contributed to making the skin. Does that make sense? So yeah, in the future, you're very likely to see some skins being made of people in groups of up to 4 or maybe even 5. Make sure you follow each and every single one of those people. Make sense? All good? Right. So that's a great way to be aware of all of the new skins that have a very decent chance of potentially being accepted in the future. Awesome. So there's 117 pages worth to go through if you really want to do that. But I'll just sit there and say maybe just go for about 5 pages worth and just make sure you follow all of the people that have had a skin accepted. Sound good? Wonderful. Now, the second option for building up a followed authors list is on a Monday, yep, specifically a Monday, you will want to go to here on the main Rust Workshop page, hover over Browse, go to Click In-Game, and by default you will see all of the newest skin submissions, but by default it will have most popular, and these are most popular based on the past 24 hours in terms of people who have clicked it, approved of it, maybe favorited it. You get the idea. That's all based on what Steam scores skins and whatnot in the workshop. But for you, on a Monday, I would sit here and say, every Monday around 6 p.m. in the evening in the UK time, so yeah, base it around that wherever you are in the world, you will want to go here and hover over and click most recent, because this is where you tend to see most of the people who are actively trying to get their skins accepted submitting their skins because of a certain deadline. So today's Tuesday, you're probably not seeing a lot of that at the moment, but if it was Monday, yesterday, you'd have seen a whole bunch of very interesting skins like these that have been submitted. All of these skins are genuine efforts to try and make it into the Rust off. That's understandable. So why do people put their works out on a Monday? Because of a certain deadline, that is TGG's top picks deadline. Every Monday, 23:59 PST is the deadline to make it for TGG, also known as that German guy's top picks list. So you might be aware that every single week TGG makes a collection, the top picks. These skins are curated. He makes sure that there are no DMCA issues, no copyright issues. He makes sure that all of the skins are made by the actual skin creators themselves, and he also checks and sees if they are of the quality standard to be accepted into Rust. So this is the most recent top picks, and what's going to happen is this list of skins will actually be shown to Facepunch themselves. Now you understand why everybody wants to make it onto this top picks list. They want to have their skins actually seen by Facepunch themselves, and likely they will also potentially have a better chance of being accepted, if that makes sense. So this is why every Monday you'll notice a whole bunch of very interesting skins being submitted. So the main point I want to talk about with this is, basically, you don't have to follow someone who has had a skin accepted. You could follow a skin or a skin creator purely based on the types of works that they're submitting. You might follow them, offer some nice support, offer some nice comments here and there, and eventually you might see them get their first ever skin accepted. Wonderful. So yeah, you don't have to only follow skin creators that have had skin accepted. You can follow people purely based on the works that you like, and yeah, it's as simple as that. You could be the person there to support them, and as I said, one day they potentially might have their first ever skin accepted. Awesome. So, just to verify, TGG, every single week he makes these lists. Very, very nice. And of course, it usually is accompanied with a YouTube video as well. These past 2 weeks, they haven't had a video. I don't fully know the reasons behind that, but you should expect every week with a top picks list, you will also see a video on his YouTube channel as well. So always keep an eye out for that. And you can also get a good look at all of those skins. So yeah. Now, if you want to learn more about the workshop submission timeline, I have actually got a video in the description right now that you can watch called Micro's Hypothesis Timeframe for Rust Workshop Submissions. Give that a good watch and you'll get a good idea of how likely skins are likely to be accepted based on a certain time frame. I'm sure you get the idea, so consider giving that a watch. It's a whole lot more insightful based on what we've just talked about, and you'll get a very good idea of the weekly routine with skins and whatnot. Sounds good? I'm out of breath, but I'm sure I got everything out of there. That's very good. That's very, very nice. Wonderful. So, yeah, thank you very much, Mr. TGG. So, gentlemen, we have 100 new skins to show off today, but there is actually a specific theme in mind. You know how over the past few weeks we've had the likes of the building skins being introduced to the game? Well, based on that, we learned that skin creators like to make skins based around new content. Well, guess what? We've just been informed that a new Abyss update will be coming out for the July Force Wipe. So July 6th, we're going to see the new content that is the Abyss update. So we're going to have tugboats, a new monument, and we're also going to have a diving suit hazmat DLC, which comes with underwater themed tools and a torch. That looks really cool. So what we're going to see today is a whole bunch of skins in the theme of underwater, aquatic, fish. You get the idea. So this is very cool, and this is something you should be aware of in the future. If we see, or if you are aware that there's a new big update coming out, you should know that skin creators is definitely going to be chasing the themes. And with that, here is the newest batch of skins. I should just quickly point out, if I happen to have missed any skin creators' skins, my apologies. There seems to be some issues where some of the skins have been hidden still or kept away from the public. That's out of my control. I've tried my best to make sure that I've definitely got all of the skins that have been submitted over the past weekend. But if you're a skin creator and you notice your skin's not here, my apologies. Just message me and I'll add it to the list itself. And yeah. Okay, let's just take a real quick drink. Awesome. Right. So, here is 100 new skins that have been submitted over the past weekend. We're going to be going through all of the deployables, then all of the tools and weapons, and then all of the armor and clothing. In the description right now, you will see that there is a link to this collection itself, which you can see right there, and you can go through all of these skins yourself, and you can vote yes or no if you like these skins or not. Remember, if you vote no, please consider going to the actual page itself and offering some feedback. Be nice, concise, and straight to the point, and you never know, the skin creators might take in your feedback and incorporate it into a future version 2 of the skin if their skin isn't accepted, if that sounds alright to you. Perfect, wonderful, let's begin. We're going to go take a look at the likes of the Sticker Locker, the first skin of this week. Here is the Sticker Locker. This is made by SMKSS, Marduk, and IGWT Menace. So, let's get a good look at this. This year, we have seen quite a lot of locker skins being accepted, haven't we? We also had free... Shut up, Doc. We also had free locker skins being given to us for free for the recent Twitch Rolls and whatnot. So, yeah, I wouldn't say it's a bad idea. This is the only locker skin to be submitted this week anyway, and I'll be honest with you, it looks pretty cool. That's a pretty fun looking design. Did you come up with all of that? That's cute. That's looking pretty cool. Nice fun design to it. So I guess it's really like a type of school locker you'd see and whatnot. So, cute design, very nice. Chat, YouTube, if you happen to enjoy this locker skin, please consider voting yes or no for it. But like I said, if you don't like it, always consider going to the comment section and offering your feedback, all right? Just be polite, concise, straight to the point, and you could give them some very nice insight. And, you know, if you like the skin, you can still offer a nice comment or two, you know, be nice and supportive. Keep those skin creators nice and motivated so they can keep pumping out more skins in the future for us to stare at. Awesome. Right, so good luck to all of you three. Let's now move on to the Abyss vending machine. So remember what I said, we're going to be seeing a lot of aquatic themed skins this week, and here we are, the first one to take a look at. This is Mr. Trakmer's Abyss vending machine. So get a good look at that in the light. We can see barnacles, we can see seaweed. That right there looks really fun. We've got a little starfish there, one right there as well. So yeah, a bit goofy, but it's in theme with the new content that's being introduced, and I think quite a lot of people would appreciate that. So yeah, very nice, very interesting design there, Mr. Trakmer. And we'll get a good look. Oh, you can see all on the side there, all the seaweed dripping down. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. So if you're a fan of it, please consider voting yes or no. It's up to you. It is up to you. A very cool looking vending machine right there, buddy. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Right. Now we're going to move on to a hot dog. Yeah. Do you know what? If we didn't have the Abyss update coming out, we probably would have seen a whole lot more July 4 theme skins. Hey, you know what? You got yourself a very delicious looking, appetizing, delicious looking hot dog sleeping bag made by Mr. Kua. So, I could have made a burger. Would have been a whole lot bigger then. So, yep, a hot dog sleeping bag. This is the only sleeping bag to be submitted this week. If you are a fan of hot dogs, please consider voting yes or no. And don't forget, you can offer a nice comment or two. Tasty. Dog me in. Oh, very nice. Very cool. Does it look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Sorry. Moving on. Here we got some rugs. We got a whole bunch of rugs. Now, here we can see that this is Mr. Slavnees. Do you want to raid? Do you want to raid? Do you want to raid, punk? Huh? Do you want to raid? Do you want to try your best? So it's like a rug. That's a decoration for outdoors. That's to, like, taunt people. And I'll be honest with you, that's pretty cool. That's actually a pretty fun idea. So you put it outside your base, and it's to warn all those people who are considering it, you don't even want to try. So, pretty fun idea right there, Mr. Slavny. Does it glow in the dark? No mention of it. Doesn't seem to. So, alright, okay, cool. Fun idea. Let's see if that works out well in the end. We also have the likes of this netting rug. So this is made by Howdy. That quite literally there showcases what it's supposed to look like. And, yeah. Get a good look at that. This is the rug, by the way. That's the actual netting thing. So yep, that's the rug right there. In fact, we should probably get a better image. So yeah, it is transparent. You can see through it. And if people were to shoot this bit, it would actually hit the rug instead of you. I do believe some rugs have actually kind of been bought out recently because of a recent TikTok pointing out about how transparent rugs can be utilized in such a way. So you can shoot through the gaps, but from a distance, people can't see most of the transparency. They don't realize there's a rug there. So yeah, just a nice little feature that some people do seem to appreciate. And hey, maybe you can climb up it. No, you can't. You can't. You can't climb up it. So yep, fun idea there, Mr. Howdy. Let's see if people approve. But you do have competition. We have a kelp rug. This is made by Mr. Sill. This does not glow in the dark. So yeah, it's quite literally pretty much nearly the same thing, but it's got a whole bunch of kelp all over it. Yep. So get a good look at that. Do you want to drape your entire base? Do you want to be like, do you have a base that's like somewhat underwater? You have kelp growing all on the walls and whatnot. So, yep, pretty goofy. It's fairly transparent as well. But this also has an alternate version. Yes, as you can see right here. This is the version where you have planks. So as if it's being held up or growing around the planks. So neat idea right there, Mr. Sill. Best of luck to you. We'll see if that rug skin gets accepted. Remember, people, if you like it, please consider going to the description right now in the YouTube video, click the collection link, and go through all the skins that we just saw and consider voting yes or no if you like them or not. Now we're going to move on to the likes of the furnaces. And we could also do the small box. So here we have the Golden Idol furnace. This is made by Mr. Legacy. It's a pretty scary looking furnace with big sharp teeth and whatnot. And this is what it looks like turned on. And how about we get a nice nighttime image? There we go. Very, very nice. Then we have a aquatic themed furnace. Get a quick look at that. So it's got barnacles, some seaweed, and you got the like window holes that you'd normally see for the diving suit. So cute idea there, Mr. GBG. Yep. Cute stuff, cute stuff. And when it's nighttime, it kind of glows around here when it's turned on. Very nice, very cool. And then we have Mr. JJ's Suprematism storage box. I don't fully know what this is. This is an art attack. Sorry. Oh, that's ingrained. Oh, sorry. It just reminded me. Oh, damn it. Now I can remember the theme. Yeah, this really kind of reminds me of Art Attack. I don't know why. It just kind of reminds me of the intro. Anyway, moving on. So, yep, this is a pretty cool looking storage box. This is the only small box that I see being submitted this week. If you like it, please consider voting yes or no. And if you also know what Art Attack is, I'm very sorry if the theme is now stuck in your head. Moving on, we have a whole bunch of large boxes to take a look at. Do you notice this week we don't actually have any storage collection attempts? Convenient, I guess. Maybe the people pushing for them probably want to leave it for now. Or maybe they just realised constantly making them every single week probably isn't going to work out well. You know, take the hint. If they're not, if your first few weren't accepted, you probably don't want to make another 10. Sounds good? Right, so here we have the Gold Submarine Large Wood Box. This is made by Mr. Emilio Frito and Sakati Semelias. This, of course, is a very nice looking, aquatic themed large box right there. Get a good look at that. It glows, yes it does. Get a good look at all of that. Very nicely made. One sec. Very nicely made, Mr. Emilio Frito. Sorry, my mouth kind of broke and I needed some water, so very nice. Then we have the likes of the Blueberry Large Wood Box. This is made by Kika. Get a good look at this. It's got blueberries, it's blue, it's a large box. Blueberry Large Box. Do you like it? Please consider voting yes or no for it. Then we have the Vacation Large Wood Box. As you can see, it glows in the dark. You've got some tropical trees and some waves on the side. This is made by Mr. Ice Mile. If you are a fan of it, please consider voting yes or no. A nice, more, not as wacky, but more straight to the point and grounded idea. You know, pretty perfectly fine, you know, so up to you if you like that. And then we got Oxum's Gas Mart Large Box. So this is all supposed to emulate the Oxum's Gas Mart monument. So the whole box itself, if we could get some good lighting, it quite literally looks like the gas station. That's cute. Garag. Yes, I do like the Garag. So yeah, Very nice, very cute. In theme, it's a nice referential skin based on what we see in the game, so I wouldn't say no to it. We recently saw a whole bunch of storages based on all the loot, all the loot boxes and whatnot that we see in the game, so maybe we'll see some of these potentially being accepted. This isn't the first one, is it, Zolodno? I'm pretty sure you submitted one a week or two ago. That was the supermarket one. That's it, supermarket. So keep it up. I think that actually could get accepted. Like I said, if all the loot box design ones were accepted, surely that one will too. And what do we see here? Is that what I see? It's the continuation of the Recycler collection. We can now go take a look at the likes of a skin on SCMM.app. So Recycler collection has had quite a lot of weapon skins being accepted over the past couple years. So we've had the likes of a SAR, we've had the likes of a pump shotgun, Recycler Thompson, Recycler AR. Well, fairly recently, Mr. Kelmo Legend has decided to start making some deployables. I don't blame him. It's a pretty cool idea, a nice approach. So recently we had the small box being submitted, and now we've got the large box. So the main point is if this were to be accepted, would it have a positive impact on these? I'm going to be honest with you. In theory, if we did start dabbling into getting a whole bunch of deployables, I think those weapons could get a bit of a nice bump. I don't imagine it's going to be going up super insanely. Like, those weapons seem to be struggling quite a fair bit. I think the only real way we're going to potentially see them going up in price is if we do see quite a lot of deployables being accepted, or maybe even potentially some clothing and armor. But as of now, because it's only weapons, it hasn't fared very well, and that's a trend that we have noticed quite a lot. So hopping back over to here with the likes of the what's going on? He's getting recycled. He'll be remade. We'll get all of those components out of him, and we can make some interesting stuff out of it. So very nice, very cute. So if you happen to be a fan of this design, consider voting yes or no for it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would appreciate this. Yes. Yeah, cool. So, yeah, cool. Let's go to the wooden doors. Wooden doors. Get a good look at all of these. Again, like I said, we've been seeing a lot of skins in theme with the likes of the Abyss update. And what do we see right here? Straight to the point, a cute little pirate-themed wooden door. So, captain's cabin, when diving, the deeper, the better. Very nice, very cool. So, this is made by Mr. Ideal, specially made for the upcoming Abyss update. There you go. So, yeah, they quite literally are saying it. You got a whole bunch of barnacles in the bottom right there. They're the cute little turnstile steering, and this does not glow in the dark, as you can see. So, cute little wooden door. If you're a fan of it, please consider voting yes or no. Then we're going to move on to the likes of the polystyrene door. So, if you rub your hands, does it make that weird noise? So yeah, this actually has some holes in it, but I'll be honest with you, I don't think those types of holes are going to be super helpful. But yeah, wooden doors do usually allow some transparency. Wooden door skins do usually allow a little bit of transparency, and that right there is perfectly fine. Cute, funny idea, but would the likes of the many Abyss-themed skins potentially push it out of the way? That very likely could happen. So, best of luck to you, Red Rex. If it doesn't get accepted, consider making another version in the future. So, best of luck to you. Then we have the likes of the wooden door Mrs. Wolves. Oh, okay, that's pretty interesting. What's this? It's a lady. She has a wolf headdress, and apparently she has wolves on her side. It's bright, colourful pink and purple. Very cool. And does it glow in the dark? Yes, it does. That looks pretty intense. That's a cool looking wooden door skin there, Mr. Sean Mick. Confirming Sean Mick and Ari Spectre, and they have a very nice gift right there to showcase that off. So yeah, if you're a fan, please consider voting yes or no. Then we have the Deep Sea Pirate Glowing wooden door. Just want to point out, this is not a Y9J skin. This is made by Schnoozer. So, yep, get a good look at that. Pretty cool design. You've got some barnacles, the hanging flag, and yeah, it seems to be fairly aged wood. Yep, pretty cool. And yes, it does, in fact, glow in the dark. So, yeah, if you're a fan, please consider voting yes or no. Collection link is in the description. You're free to make your decision. And that was all of the wooden doors. Let's now move on to the likes of sheet metal doors. And we got a lot of these. This week, most of the skin creators made sheet metal doors. If only they knew. If only they knew that pretty much every other person was making a sheet metal door this week, they could have made the likes of a sleeping bag or something. But no, everyone's going to make a sheet metal door. Ha ha ha. Well, it's up to them, isn't it? So, Door from the Depths. This is the skin made by Alloy and Falco this week. The Door from the Depths continued to stand as a silent guardian, beckoning to those with a yearning for explanation. It remained a testament to the enduring power of dreams and the extraordinary journeys that await those who dare to open the doors of possibility and step into the unknown. Very cool, very cool. So this right here, get a good look at that. Rather poignant in its design. And then we'll just take a look at it during the day, get a good look at that. And I do believe we have an alt version, which I wouldn't be surprised is potentially a glow-in-the-dark door, which is confirmed, yes. In the glow-in-the-dark version, the red little symbols and the little what looked like to be glass bit. Sorry. I should drink some more water. I kind of had like a weird hiccup thing there. Sorry about that. I'm good. I'm alive. I'm not going to die. I've got so many skins to talk about. So much more. Right, so yep, this is Alloy's and Falco's glow-in-the-dark version for their rather cool-looking door. So if you're a fan of it, please consider voting yes or no. Moving on, we have the Strong Hatch metal door. And what's this I see? Another video made by Chillag. Right. Director Chillag, always here to show off a nice little visual advertisement for his skins. I don't know why the penguin was there. Here we are. Pretty cool. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. So yeah, every single week Chillag with his skins, he's always producing a little video to showcase them off. So I'll give him a little bit of appreciation for this. Hey, skin creators, if you did something like this, I'd show it off as well. And a little thumbs up. So, if you're a fan of the Strong Hatch metal door, as you can see, it does glow in the dark quite a little bit right there. Oh, very nice, very cool. If you are a fan, please consider voting yes or no. And every single week, Mr. Chillag will commit to making more and more videos of his skins. Very nice, very cool. Best of luck to you there, Mr. Chillag. So that is the Strong Hatch sheet metal door. Then we have the likes of the Sunken Ship door, made by McQuarrie. Get a good look at this. It's got the anchor wrapped all around it, chains, pretty sinister looking in a way. And yes, of course, this does glow in the dark. Get a good look at that. Pretty cool. So, if you are a fan of these Abyss-themed skins, you're in luck. We've got so much more to show off to you. Right, moving on. This is the Deep Waters door. Look at all the octopus tentacles. Ooh. So this is made by Algorithm and other Algorithm. Cool. Right, so, yeah, get a good look at that. That's what it looks like during the day, and this is what it looks like at night. And you might notice that's the new DLC torch. Obviously, the theme of it doesn't go off in the water. It's all encased in glass, so pay to win, I guess you could say. But, you know, just as a torch to be able to see in the dark in the water. Cool, cool, cool. So that's actually a very nice referential theme there. Very cool. And, yeah, get a good look at that. I did notice, was that a picture in the water? It looks like it's a picture in the water. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Nice little showcase there. So, best of luck to you, Mr. Algorithm. Moving on, we have the Tugboat metal door. Right, so I've been seeing some updates fairly recently. Apparently, on the Tugboat, you can actually build in it, as in you can make a mobile aquatic base. Now, I'm not sure if you can change the door in it, but I feel like that would perfectly be in. Honestly, if you can have your own door in the Tugboat, I wouldn't be surprised if that gets accepted. I think you really lucked in, Trigger. I think you really lucked in. I wouldn't be surprised if that potentially gets accepted purely based on that. So, hey, if you're a fan of it, yep, the choice is yours. But as you can see, that quite literally is the door. And now you have to buy another door to put it for the back one. Hey! So yeah, tugboats are being introduced as a drivable vehicle in the next update. And as I said, it really does look like you can actually build in it, have it as a mobile aquatic base. That sounds cool, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Rust creators, yes, content creators, will be probably making a whole bunch of videos talking about their mobile aquatic bases. How nice. They quite literally could just camp outside oil rig. Everybody could. Oh, we could have boat festivals. So yeah, tugboat, metal door, and it also glows in the dark. So this one is a glow-in-the-dark version. It's a very, very, very faint glow, but yeah, very cool. Still cool. So best of luck to you, Trigger. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. I think you've lucked in. I think you've succeeded here. I think that because Facepunch do like to accept some skins that are in theme for the new content, as we've seen with the recent building skins. So we shall see. Medusa Gorgon Metal Door, glow in the dark. Unlucky for you, Mr. Zinc. This does really look like this looks like a really cool looking door, but because we've got so many aquatic themed skins for the Abyss update, I worry you potentially might miss out. But you know, don't rule out the possibility of doing a version 2. This does look like a very cool looking door. Maybe even consider putting it out for Halloween or something, because I do worry this potentially might miss out. But I do like the design you've made here, so yeah. Yes, it does glow. Very nice. Good stuff there, Mr. Zinc. Right, the door with Monsters sheet metal door. Oh! Alright, Golden Dreamer. I see what you've done. Do we get to smash it? Nah. Yeah, it's a reference to Monsters Inc. That's pretty cute. That is pretty cute. Alright, cool idea, cool idea. Moving on, we have the Sacred Tree metal door. It glows in the dark with a very nice iridescent blue moon design of sorts. This is made by Anna Fenn, and yes, what a gorgeous looking light that is. Oh, it's a GIF. I thought it was a picture. No, it's a GIF. That's a really nice looking door there, buddy. Again, I worry it potentially might miss out because of the preference for Abyss themed skins. Let's see how it turns out, but don't rule out the idea of doing a version 2 in the future if it doesn't succeed. Very nice looking sheet metal door right there. Best of luck to you, NFN. Moving on, we have the Vincher. Did you change your name? Vinchator has made a radiation metal door. Get a good look at this. It glows in the dark, as you can see right there. Yep. That's it. Radiation, do not enter. It's not like there's candy behind the door. Don't reach your hand through the thing. So, yep, this is the radiation metal door. Best of luck to you, Mr. Vinchator. Moving on, we have the Perron sheet metal door made by Upor and Hypermonster. Let's get a good look at this, because initially I looked at that and I thought it was a wooden door, but no. It's like all nice and carved in. That's a pretty interesting looking design you've made there, mate. Nice bump mat work. So, that's the images for it. Does it glow in the dark? Any confirmation on that? No glow. No glow. And do we have a nice, somewhat nighttime image of that? Oh, the light reflecting off that looks really nice. Best of luck to you there, Mr. Upor, Mr. Hypermonster. That does look really nice. And that's the bump mat work right there. That looks cool. You've done a really nice job there. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Right, so that was almost all of the sheet metal doors. We have one more left. I guess you could call it a very loose connection to a collection. We have seen the likes of Mr. Freddy making skins in theme with the new content. That being the likes of the Adobe sheet metal door with the appearance of the new Adobe building skin. So he quite recently has been making a whole batch, and he just saw them. A four group. I don't know how to say it properly. A group of all of these building sheet metal building skin themed sheet metal doors. Sorry, that was really hard to come out for some reason. So he made a white one for winter, a green one for forest, a yellow one for desert, and apparently a blue one for water. So if you approve of this, maybe you could consider voting yes or no for the water one, because the previous ones haven't been accepted yet. Not a bad idea, not a bad approach, Freddy and Kruger, but let's see if that actually gets accepted. That was the last sheet metal door to show off. Now we have a single armoured door to showcase, and it is a continuation of a collection. It is the Dragonhorn armoured door. Are you aware of the likes of the Dragonhorn collection? It came out like 2 years ago. We had 4 acceptances, and because it's all deployables, here we go. Will we potentially see any of the pre-existing Dragonhorn skins go up in value if we saw a new Dragonhorn skin being accepted. And by default, I have said this many times in the past, when it's only deployables, if a new deployable is accepted, you do tend to see a spike in demand and a spike in price for the pre-existing deployable skin. So yeah, whoa, sorry, I hit my... yeah, I would expect a potential nice boost for likes of deployables. Now, if Mr. Jessin does commit to adding more and more deployables, keep pumping some more out, yeah, all the better. All the better for the likes of the Dragonhorn Furnace door, the large box and the garage door. So, yeah, sorry. When I talk for a very long time, I don't breathe enough, and it makes me very... when you yawn, it's trying to get a whole bunch of oxygen in. I need to stop and slow down a bit. So, yeah, Dragonhorn collection, very likely could get a nice bump. So that's made by Jessin, Igor, and Xenia Paris. Very nice looking armor door right there. Best of luck to you three. I feel like that would have a very nice impact if it were to be accepted. Right, now we've got a whole bunch of garage doors. Whew. There's a lot of deployables this week, isn't there? But I guess that's how... I guess these were the better ones to showcase in terms of themes to make in reference to the new content. So this is made by Mr. Shino and Mama. Get a good look at this barge garage door. So yep, it's like the side or the front of a boat. Pretty cute, fun, nice. If you are a fan of that, please consider voting yes or no. The link is in the description for the collection. And yes, this does in fact glow in the dark. So best of luck to you two. Very cute idea. But you're not the only people that have made a garage door this week. What do we see here? A rather sinister looking octopus on a garage door. Now, what do you think? All right? Does that look like a dragon? Or a demon? Or someone said a goat. What do you reckon? Is that intending to try and look like something else? I don't know. Skin creators, Dark Schneider and Zed Skipper. What was it actually intended to look like? So this is the abysmal reveal, the garage door, and I really do feel like they've done a very, very cool idea here. That looks awesome. And yes, as I've already shown you, it does glow in the dark. It looks creepy. I just can't explain it. What does that look like? What do you reckon? Best of luck to you, Zed Skipper and Dark Schneider. That is a very, very nice looking armored garage door. And I feel like it's perfectly on theme for the likes of the Abyss collection. Then we also have the likes of the nautical garage door made by Morphus and Micro. Get a good look at this. Do you like fish? Do you like anchors? They're riding the waves. It's a nice little nautical garage door. Yes, very nice. Clean. A grounded approach. No, it doesn't have an octopus all over it. But yeah, it's nice to see varying different options in regards to artistic approaches in theme with the Abyss update. So this also has a glow-in-the-dark version, which you can vaguely notice from here. So it's got the nice little light panels there. Yep. And if we were to show this off at night time, yeah, it brightens up the fish's nighttime. Yeah, look at that. Very nice, very cute. So, best of luck to you two. That's a nice, nifty-looking, grounded design, but all skins have a decent chance of being accepted. You can go ahead and vote for them because it's within your power. Do you like the skins? Please consider voting yes or no. Moving on, we have the likes of the Sunburn garage door. This glows in the dark, of course. Again, a very... I don't want to sound mean, but it's compared to what we've seen with all the other skins. Ow! It's fairly straightforward in terms of its creative design. But, remember with the likes of Easter, we had that simple glow-in-the-dark neon carrot door. That was accepted. What's stopping this from being accepted? So, fresh, perfectly fine. It's a nice tropical palm tree approach. And if you like that, please consider voting yes or no. And this is a bit of a step up. Oasis and Schumer, what is this? It's the Wax Monster garage door. If I can recall, I think you actually made a whole bunch of these quite some time back. Was it fairly recent? Yeah, that's what I remember, the sheet metal doors. So, hey, we had Abyss skins accepted, that being the creepy purple theme ones. Not that. You know what I'm about. The one that was made by Little Ranger. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty sinister looking. That looks quite bright, doesn't it? Oh, that looks pretty in a way, doesn't it? You might get a lot of moths. So, let's see if the Wax Monster garage door could potentially be accepted. And then lastly, this is actually a continuation of a collection. This right here is the Deep Sea Double Door. This is made by Vitalik and The One. And yes, I am correct to point out this is a continuation. You might have noticed this already, but some people have already jumped in and bought out all of the deep sea deployables. So these all spiked in demand because a lot of people saw this. A lot of people saw the likes of Shadowfrax's video to get a good idea of what's potentially coming out. And they thought to themselves, surely people are probably going to want to go ahead and buy these deep sea skins. Maybe I'll jump in and invest in them now because they'll very likely go up in price. So right now you've got the likes of the Deep Sea Furnace. You've got the likes of the Deep Sea Garage Door. You've got the likes of the Deep Sea Storage, and you've got the likes of the Deep Sea Sheet Metal Door. Now, these were all bought out before the appearance of the double door appearing on the workshop. So just want to show that to you. This furnace just sitting at around barely like $1.10 or whatever. Oh, guess what? There's an underwater themed batch of content coming out for July. Bought out, price go up, price is now selling for a whole lot more. So this was selling for barely over $1, now it's selling for $3.50. And I wouldn't be surprised, again, the same thing, same pattern with all of these other deployables that you see here. I will not be surprised in the slightest if they maintain that value, if we do see the likes of this sheet metal double door being accepted. It is a continuation of the Deep Sea collection, another deployable, and from what we can see here, it's all deployables. When we see a new deployable being accepted in what is at the time a deployable collection, all the pre-existing deployables are expected to spike in demand, spike in price. But we've already had the spike in demand, spike in price already because of the Abyss update. Yeah. So, like I said, honestly, I think the double door being accepted would more likely maintain these values for a good amount of time. That is the answer I wanted to draw to. So people have already jumped in and invested into these, then the double doors introduced, and they are very likely going to maintain these prices. These came out back in 2019. There's not a lot of them in circulation, and they are going to be fairly pricey from here and now. So, just a nice little bit of information dump all over you into your brains in regards to all of this. So, yes, very cool, very nice. And that was all. That was the last deployable. The last deployable to show off this week. So if you're a fan of that, please consider voting yes or no. And that's it. That's the deployables. Which one was your favourite? Feel free to comment. Which one of these do you think has the best chance of being accepted? Which one of these deployables do you reckon is your favourite? I mean, yeah, I already said that, didn't I? So, yeah, very cool. We're going to show off the weapons and tools next, but I just want to take a real quick drink and then we'll get started. Right, so we got some rocks to show off. We got some rocks. Right here we have the bottom rock, and quite clearly, instantly, you might notice it's in theme with the Abyss update. Yes, we've got an octopus on our rock, an octopus friend on our rock. We've got some barnacles and a little bit of seaweed, and we can crush him by whacking him against a tree. So this is made by Odyssey, and again, perfectly plain, straight to the point theme that is in reference to the new update, so we'll see if that potentially gets accepted. And with all of these aquatic creatures and fish and whatnot, surely is a good time to bring out a cat. Yes, Mr. Keke has gone and done it. He's introduced Maxwell to us. So many people asked for a cat because they wanted this to happen. You might be a little bit confused. I'm sure you've seen this cat. You've seen the cat. You've seen the cat. Come on now. Where is it? Here we are. You've seen the cat. All right. I wouldn't be surprised if that sells a lot, purely based on the meme of the spinning cat gif. So, yeah, this is a continuation of that Pet Rock collection. And I will just point out this also has a glow-in-the-dark version. So the cat's eyes do in fact glow. I reckon that's got a very decent chance of being accepted because it's got a lot of fans. A lot of people really are appreciating both versions, which I'll show you real quickly. The first one as well. Lots of comments, lots of love. This thing as well. So yeah. Oh, wrong one. Pet Rocks. Wait, is it referred to as a collection? And no, it isn't. Yeah. So the Pet Rocks are all made by the same person. Sorry. Right, here we are. So recently we've had the likes of the Capybara and we've had the Hamster Rock. And I did point this out. I don't think they're going to all rise in price if a new pet rock were to be accepted. Rather, I see them all as competing with each other. You know, with the Capybara Rock being the only one, there was a lot of purchases for it. People really did like it. But then the Hamster Rock came out. Capybara Rock didn't spike in demand. No, it lost demand because people now looked at the Hamster Rock and thought, oh, but he's cuter. So if we do get the Cat Rock, if we do hold Maxwell in our hands and give him a nice stroke, yeah, that Hamster Rock very likely could start suffering. And Capybara Rock likely will suffer even more. So yeah. Right. So, yeah, that could actually have a negative impact on what is its collection. But because they don't really link up with each other in regards to, you know, it's more of the theme of different animals as a rock. You get the idea. So, do you love cats more than hamsters and capybaras? Feel free to comment. Right then, so we got some more weapons. We got some swords and some tools. So here we go. We got the likes of the Abyss steel wire rope. This is a bone knife. This is made by Scropin. This is his mood board. Very nice. So basically it's like, you know, the very, very, very strong steel ropes to hold everything together and whatnot. It's pretty much based on that with a little bit of barnacles all on the side and whatnot. So we haven't seen a bone knife skin being accepted for quite some time. Hey, do you reckon that's got a decent chance of being accepted? Show your support. Consider voting yes or no, and consider go to the description and look for the collection link. It's right there. Right, I really should stop mentioning that every 5 minutes. Right here we have a sea sword. This is made by Hashaki. Yep, Hashaki has made a glow-in-the-dark salvage sword skin. If you approve, please consider voting yes or no. But he does have competition. He has the harpoon sword to contend with. Yep, this is made by a Robstar, and that looks cool. That looks cool. It's rusted, it's got barnacles all over it, and it looks really awesome. I like the rigid hooked design. Hooked. Why did I say it that way? I don't know. Yep. Pretty cool. Yep, that's a pretty cool approach there, Mr. Robstar. Best of luck to you. If you are a fan, please consider voting yes or no. Then we have El Diablo sword. Yep, so this isn't in theme for this is not in theme for the Abyss update, but based on all of the other El Diablo skins I've seen, this is probably the one that stands out the most. That looks cool. That looks really cool. He included some transparency with this one, and that makes it even more cooler. So this right here, that's Aeros's newest El Diablo skin, and I guess we're going to have to bring that up. El Diablo collection. How you doing? Whew. Breathe, Hedge. Don't die. It's hot, and I talk too quickly, so I need to breathe a whole lot more. But yeah, all of this is just weapons at the moment. And when a collection only really consists of weapons, they tend to suffer a bit. That double barrel's holding up very nicely. I'm quite surprised. I'm not sure if that's currently being pumped, though. Is that undergoing a pump? Let's quickly find out. So I scroll down here. There's only 38 in the market. $3.83 there, $3.82 there. There's the genuine demand. Is this fake? Does it look natural in terms of its value? It go up, it go down, it go up. I guess it just is in demand. I guess people just do appreciate it. It's a pretty cool looking skin, so, oh yeah, understandable. All right, so if we saw this being accepted, I don't imagine the pre-existing skins will go up in price that much, so it is what it is. But it's a very cool looking salvage sword skin. I do respect it, so. We now have right here, No Mercy tools. So, what do we have right in front of us? It is the No Mercy hatchet and the No Mercy pickaxe. Get a good look at that, people. Get a good look at that in the day. Yep. So, with this being a continuation of the No Mercy collection, let's go take a look at the No Mercy collection. Now, if you aren't aware, No Mercy is the most successful collection in terms of acceptances. It has, in total, 31 accepted items. And yes, get a good look at all that. We already have all the likes of the core pieces, many weapons, and some deployables here and there. So, you might be sitting there and saying, right, so will the likes of the tools have a positive impact on this collection? I'm just going to sit here and say no. There's already a whole bunch of skins that already exist, that have already been accepted. And I don't think some tools are just going to magically make all of this go up in demand and up in price. It's a very nice pair of tools. I do respect it. It looks cool. But it's the tools aren't going to make a stupidly insane difference. So, yeah. It is what it is. But, yeah, I'm just being honest with you. I don't imagine tools are going to be game-changing. So, moving on, we have the likes of the mummified bow that we referenced earlier, and a whole bunch of other bows, and some crossbows. Here we are. This is the mummified bow that we referred to earlier. As I said, make sure you follow all the skin creators that contributed to a skin that was accepted, because sometimes they might split off and do their own thing, and I might not have noticed that if I wasn't following Debsky. And here we are. This is the mummified bow. This isn't in theme with the Abyss update. What are you doing? So, hey. It's a cool idea, but it's up to you. Do you like it? Please consider voting yes or no for it. Should have made it underwater mummy. That probably would have worked. I don't know if those exist, but you could have just made a joke out of it. Whatever. Right, we have the Apache hunting bow. That man is not wearing any clothes. I didn't mean to click award. Sorry about that. So, yep, Apache. Yep. So, SMKSS, Marduk, and IGWT. Wait, what? Hang on a minute. Did you submit 2 skins this week? I don't think that's allowed. Right, moving on. So, koi hunting bow. This is made by WAG. It is all colourful like a koi fish. Yes. Very nice. Very cool. Do you like koi fish? They are expensive. Yep, cool. So, yep, fun idea. Best of luck to you, Mr. WAG. Then we have the Mechanism crossbow. This is made by Xenon. Oh, I thought there might be a gift there. So, get a good look at that. It looks like clockwork, yes. Very cool. Fun idea. Do you approve? Please consider voting yes or no. Get a good look at that. Yep. And then we have a continuation of a collection, or rather a continuation of a skin that was accepted quite some time back. Y9J has not made a pirate skin this week. He has decided to make a Storm crossbow. So, if you can remember, we had the likes of the Storm bow quite some time back. When was that? About 6 weeks ago? Let's remind ourselves, the beginning of May. 7 weeks ago. Alright. So, this sold a lot. A lot of people really did like this, and at the moment, it appears to be above its restore price. Well, you got 2 people there, but only 45 in the market. It's looking like it's doing pretty good. It seems I bought a whole bunch of them on buy order as well. Ooh. So, yeah, if we do see the crossbow being accepted, could it have a positive impact on this? Potentially. It was already doing all right. So if we do see a potential Storm collection being made, things might work out quite all right. Y9J, you've been very successful this year. Let's see if you also get this accepted. But yeah, it seems he's taken a break from Pirate Collection for a while. I do imagine Tier 2 will be made at some point. Don't get impatient. You know, he's probably avoiding the summer sale, because that's probably going to cut into a lot of people's potential profits this week and next week. So just consider that. Makes sense? All good? Let's move on. So that is the crossbow. If you are a fan of the Storm crossbow, please consider giving it a nice vote. And yeah, awesome. So best of luck to you there, Y9J. Now on to handguns. Loads of handguns. Handgun. We have the Windstorm Sap made by Delaroy. Get a good look at this. Here it is up close. It's a bit worn out, but yeah, that's intended. Cool. Aim down the sight. What do we see? A colourful tip? No, it's black. All right, cool. So that is Dead or Rise Windstorm semi-automatic pistol. Moving on, we have the likes of the Sunset Sap. References I used. Those are a lot of very colourful guns. So this is made by Vlad. Very cool. Do we have a nice aim down the sight image? No, we do not. But it looks like it's a red tip. Because the very end is a red tip. Yeah. So, yep, if you're a fan of this multicoloured Sunset Sap, please consider giving it a vote for yes or no. And for some reason, this image is taking forever to load up. It's like I'm in the 90s. Oh, there we are. Perfect. Right, so it suddenly appeared. Wonderful. So, yep, if you're a fan, please consider voting yes or no. Right, now we got a aquatic-themed sap. This is made by Mr. Snake Eyes, and hey, it might not be the most appealing-looking skin, but it's perfectly in theme with the new upcoming update. So, get a good look at this. Very cool, very cool. Aim down the sight. What is the colour of the tip? It's brown, because it's rusted. Perfectly fine idea. Best of luck to you, Mr. Snake Eyes. That's a fun little sap. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. If you like it, please consider voting yes or no. Now we've got some Python skins. KVA with the old red Python. Get a good look at this. It's, isn't that what, like, barber shops have? What's the spinny things called? I don't know what they are. Also, it kind of looks like a candy cane thing. Yeah, so... I don't know what the pattern is. Spirally red or something? You know what I'm on about when I mentioned it, but yeah, cool. Fun idea there, Mr. KVA. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Now we have the Python Boomer, made by Sir Q. I don't know what makes you go Boomer, but yeah, Boom. Oh, wait, it's no Boomer. So, fun-looking colour scheme. I'd like to see that on some other weapons. That's a pretty cool-looking colour scheme right there. The iridescentness. Oh, it's ever so shiny. That looks pretty cool. I think a lot of people would like that. You're onto something, Sir Q. What's next? Let's see what happens. Someone commented, I can't read that. So, yeah, if you like it, please consider voting yes or no for it. Those are all the handguns. Let's now move on to SMGs. We have a lot of SMGs. We have a lot. Here we are, the wooden MP5. This is made by Sadist. Get a good look at this. Yep, that looks very wooden. Does it shoot acorns? I'm going to go shut up now. Yep, what colour is the aim sight? It has... It's brown, but then darker brown bits in the middle. That's okay. That's okay. All right, that's cool. You did something a little bit different there, but that would be helpful still. Then we got the likes of the Beast Mode MP5. This is made by Stepan. Right. Get a good look at that. It's got teeth. It's got what looks like blood and whatnot. And yeah, you can see how they developed the idea. The progress. Oh, very nice. So yeah, if you are a fan, please consider voting yes or no, and a red tip. Very cool. Now we've got the Frostbite Spectra. This is made by GXT Face. Sight without glow. I mean, of course, you can't have glowing aim sights anymore. Face Punch do not want glowing aim sight weapons anymore. And it does have a red tip, so it's mostly white skin, a mostly white MP5 skin, but then it also has a red tip, so that's cool. People would appreciate that, especially in the snow environment, so... Fun stuff. Best of luck to you, GXT Face. And moving on, we have the likes of the Concentric Metal MP5. So, recently we had the likes of the Concentric AK-47 being accepted, which was last week, if I can recall. Right there. And I'm just going to be brutally honest with you, I don't think the MP5 is going to have a positive impact on this. This is suffering the AK-47 skin curse. It's already down to $1, and it very likely might go even further beyond down. So, yeah, the likes of a new continuation of the Concentric set, I don't think this MP5 would save the AK. The AK is screwed, but most AKs are. So, aim down the sight. What do I see? Is that a black tip? Yep. Oh, it's like a very darky green tip. Still should be good for most environments. Right, now on to Thompsons. Right here, what do I see right in front of me? It's a transparent Thompson made by FaZe, and that's the image that we see. That is the image that we see. So, I mean, it's transparent. I can barely see it. So, yeah, best of luck to you then, Mr. Faze. Moving on, we have the likes of Building Plan, Blueprint Thompson, made by Pokerface. Let's get a good look at this. Ah, the schematics, the designs, they're all there. Look at that. That looks fun. That's a cool idea. Yep. That looks really nice. Stands out very nicely. Cool. And this also comes in a second version, doesn't it? We have Building Plan, white one. Yeah, we got the white one here. So, yeah. Get a good look at that. Looks cool. I think a lot of people would appreciate. And what's the colour of the tip? That is white, and I believe the blue one is blue. So, yeah, shouldn't be too hard to figure out, would it? So, best of luck to you, Mr. Pokerface. Best of luck to you. Then we have the Noir. Oh, hang on a minute. This is a continuation of a collection. Sod Sender and Nightfinia. Oh, okay. So, we've got a video here, do we? No volume, please. And then we're going to go to HD. Give it a good second or so. And full screen. And here we are. What do I see? It's a video, maybe. Bureau of Skin Collection. All right. Might need to skip ahead. He's done a whole sequence here. Is that lightning? Alright. It's like a noir film. So yeah, we've previously had the likes of the Noir AK and a Python, I believe. We'll show that off in a bit. And go on, show it. Do it. Thompson. Oh, very cool. So, seems we're really up in the game here now for the for the we're really up in the game now for these videos showcasing skins. Pretty cute idea there, guys. So yes, this is Noir Thompson version 2. Noir collection has been around for quite some time. We're going to show that off to you right now. Noir, come on. Noir collection consists of the Python and the AK. And we've had many attempts for skins in the past, but unfortunately, we've only ever had 2 skins accepted. So, with many Thompson skins being accepted quite recently, I'm under the impression that they thought, probably a good idea to give that another shot. And I don't blame them, because as I said, there have been quite a lot of acceptances recently. Cool idea. White tip on black. Should be good for most environments. Are you a fan? Please consider voting yes or no for the continuation of this collection. But this Thompson, would it actually have a positive impact on the likes of the AK and the Python? I'm going to be brutally honest with you, I don't think so. Not that many skins exist, but if we did see more Noir skins, then yeah, it probably would work out quite alright. I believe the Noir AK is being used as a budget option compared to the likes of the Blackout AK. So if you're wondering why it was fairly close to its Rustall price, yeah, probably because of that. So that would be a nice AK Thompson to be accepted. Let's see if it does. Chat, YouTube, you know what to do. Go to the description right now, click the link to the collection, and go through all of these skins and vote for the ones that you like and vote no for the ones that you don't really like, but also consider offering some feedback, offer something in the comment section. Alright, so moving on, we have the dual exhaust double barrel shotgun, we've got some SARS, and then we have some LR300s. Yes. So here's the dual exhaust double barrel version 2 made by Mr. PYH. Here we have, yep, get a good look at that. Get a good look at that. Must be very hot if it's got that type of Right, so as I said earlier, make sure to follow all the people that contributed to an accepted skin, because you never know, they might split up and do their own thing, and you might not have been aware that they submitted their own skin. So, yeah. Cool looking double barrel. You're the only person who made a double barrel this week, Mr. PYH. Best of luck to you. Hot to the touch. Yes. Now we got some SARS with the snake attack starting off. Look at the snake. He's very angry. He's got a very big tongue. It's all covered in saliva and stuff. Ugh. So, yep, that is the snake attack SAR. Yep, get a good look at that. Put some pants on. Does it have a red tip? Yes, it does. Right there. So, fun looking design. I think a lot of people would appreciate this. And who made it? Well, it's Kavahu and Sunart. And as you can see, every time Sunart makes or contributes to a skin, they show off their progress in how they designed the texture. So yeah, you can see how it went from sketch to lined, and then the color being added, and bigger tongue, because why not? We needed more saliva. Oxidized Star. This is made by Evan.obj. Here's the Oxidized Star, semi-automatic rifle made completely from copper. It's the perfect gun for gun lovers who care about the environment and dig that end-of-world style. Cool. Cool. So, get a good look at this. This is a copper Star. Yep. Very nice. Best of luck to you, Mr. Evan.obj. Then we got the likes of the Salvage Star. This is in theme with the Abyss update. You got that aquatic theme. This little gold bit right there, I believe that is on the DLC, so the hazmat suit. It comes with an AK, and I believe that little gold symbol is on the AK, so they must have taken that and put it on this Star. So yeah, like I said, loads of people will be making skins in reference to the new content, and yeah, this is just one of many, so which you already probably are aware of. So, Raph, best of luck to you. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Let's see if people approve and vote for yes or no. Then we got the Diver Sar. Yes, another Sar. So this is another Sar in reference to the new update. And, yeah. Pretty cool. Straightforward design. Nothing wrong with that. No, it's not... Control Shift here. I didn't look at that enough. Yeah. Got your barnacles, wrapped up seaweed. Funny idea. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Slivki and Jiba. Right. Then we got the Undersea LR300. I don't really know what makes that undersea. Maybe they just called it Undersea. Maybe it's supposed to be like a submarine or something? I guess. No words to explain. No verum. A little bit confused, but hey, it's a LR300. If you like that, please consider voting yes, no. And it has a nice dark green tip right there. Then we have the Boy Scout LR300. Get a good look at this design. Very nice. Cool. So this, yep, get a good look at that. True Raider. Desert Area Lodge. Loads of interesting little pictures. Stickers, I meant to say. So Hessiam, best of luck to you. That's another LR300, Boy Scout LR300. Then we got the likes of this Loot Protect LR300. Yeah. Aim down the sight. What's the colour of the tip? The colour of the tip seems to be black from what I can see there. Doesn't really show that off, so that's what we're going to have to work with. This is made by Ya. So, yep. Get a good look at that. Get a good look at that. It's like wooden... smoothed frame. Yeah, okay, cool. So, yeah, that is the Loot Protect LR300. And now we've got many AK-47s to go through. Yes, we do. So, this is the Blueberries Lover AR. Get a good look at this. It's a bear or an otter, I think. Something. It's holding blueberries. It's weird how we got multiple skins referencing blueberries this week. I don't know if there's some sort of special occasion, but you can see how they designed it and their process and how they set it all up. So, Universe Kid, this is a pretty cute looking AK-47. Let's see if the people approve. Let us see if the people approve. And it also has a second version which is stockless. So, yeah. Right, then we got the Rare Flame AK-47. Hang on a minute, isn't this a continuation of a collection? Oh dear, I've got to rearrange this and put that at the end like I normally would. Alright, we'll do that afterwards. So we could still reference the fact that we've had the Rare Flame MP5 accepted this week. Sold 18,000. Whoa! People do like that design. People do like it. So the Rare Flame AK, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be greatly appreciative of if it potentially gets accepted. The answer is, though, would this have a positive impact on the MP5 skin? I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I don't think so. MP5s aren't exactly super in demand. I'm very surprised to see this today in £18,000 sale. I need more water. I'm running out of fuel. I'm very surprised to see that did 18,000 sales. But... yeah, I worry that's potentially still going to go down in price based on the weapon itself, not the skin. So this isn't going to really save it. Yeah, if anything, that's an AK. That also might struggle. So, yeah. Right, then we have the likes of the Nailland AK. This is made by Mnemonic Man, and aim down the sight. Aim down the sight. Doesn't seem to be able to aim down the sight, so I'm guessing it's probably just going to be a black tip because most of the weapon is, in fact, black. Right, cool. Then we've got the Plague AR, made by Michael. Attention, high level of biological hazard. Please avoid contact with infected objects that are marked as biohazard sign. So, yep, I believe we saw a Plague skin last week, if I can remember. Yep, the MP5. So now we've got an AK. And the AK, if we see aim down the sight, has a very bright green tip. So that actually should be seen and noticeable in most environments. So pretty good. Fun idea there, Mr. Michael and CD. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Best of luck to the both of you. Then we have Little Ranger and Grumo Katarina's Aztec AR. And this stands out very nicely. I'm just going to take a real quick drink whilst you take this all in. Yes. So, that is a very nice looking AK. If you aren't fully aware, Little Ranger has had the second most acceptances out of all skin creators, and it probably shows. They're constantly putting out very nice and interesting skins. You might know them recently as the person who made the Abyss Deployable skins, so yeah. That right there, this skin doesn't seem to be very in reference with the upcoming DLC, so we'll see if that potentially works out alright, but we'll see. So, cool looking idea, but maybe it might get pipped out from one of the weapons that's in reference to the upcoming update. Because we do still have some more weapons to show off. Here they are. Almost there. Right, here is the Zebra bolt-action rifle. Do you remember Farfly and Anetta's Zebra collection that came out like a year ago, and after a while it kind of stopped? Well, we can start talking about it again. Where's my Zebra hoodie and pants and chest plate and whatnot? Yep, right, we'll check. So, we had an LR300, we had an AR, we had an MP5, and we had a Thompson. It's all weapons. So, if we see this bolt-action rifle potentially being accepted, would it have a positive impact on these? I don't think so, but from here on now, we could probably, hopefully, expect to see the likes of deployables and weapons, deployables and clothing and armor, because that definitely would help out the likes of all of these weapons in terms of increasing interest and going up in price, but that's up to the skin creators to decide. So, we also have to point out, with the bolt-action rifles, we haven't had a bolt-action rifle accepted since June 2021, which is right here. Yep, so that is a marketable bolt-action rifle. That came out 24th of June 2021. It's been 2 years since the last one, so you never know. That could be the one. It could be the one, and it could be the return of the Zebra collection. It's up to you. Do you like it? Please consider voting yes or no. Please consider voting yes or no. Then we have the Sunken Treasure L96 version 2. Yep. Very cool. So I guess this was underwater for quite some time, and then people managed to find it, and now they're shooting other people with it. So very cool. Nice design. That right there was made by Kosem. Continuing the Sunken Treasure collection. And have you had Sunken Treasure skins accepted before? Oh, yes, he did. Sunken Treasure AK, Sunken Treasure Bow. I guess we're going to need to talk about that. So, Sunken Treasure. How long ago did this come out? Okay, 4 years ago. Well, that's why I didn't remember any of it. So, has this gone up in price recently because of the upcoming update? Let's find out. I think this was going up regardless. Yeah, so nah, that doesn't seem to have really changed that much. Would a new weapon skin help out these two? No. If it's only weapons, you won't really see that much of a difference. So, all right, best of luck to you then, Mr. Kosem, with your Sunken Treasure L96. But then we have a continuation of the Copper collection. This is the M249. Get a good look at that. Stop resisting. Just shoot tons of bullets. Questions will be answered later when everyone else is dead. Right, so that is a nice yellow tip. This is a continuation of the Copper collection. Let's go take a look at the Copper collection, which recently just had an L96 being accepted. So, Weapons being accepted. Do we see a positive impact on the likes of this collection? Well, regardless, it's actually doing quite alright itself. So, tier 3 and the kill, they've been doing alright regardless. So, the weapons themselves, the AK kind of went up a fair bit, maybe because the L96 was accepted. Maybe the M249 would also potentially have a bit of a nice positive influence, but based on what we've seen fairly recently with all the M249 skins, they seem to become seasonal now, in that we only seem to get one skin for an M249 accepted for every season. March, June, September, December, spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So yeah, that's a trend that we saw last year, and it seems that we're following the exact same trend as last year or this year, as we had a skin accepted back in March and June this year, and, well, let's see what happens. Will this be accepted, or maybe save it for September? So, yeah, very cool. Nice stuff there, Mr. Duck. Let's move on. We have the RQD rocket launcher. What does RQD stand for? Mix, sulfur, cobalt plus. Sure. Big kaboom. Are you a fan of that? Please consider voting yes or no. Then we have high quality metal rocket launcher. Yes, so recently we've been seeing a whole bunch of high quality metal skins being accepted, and Mr. Diaz has probably thought, you know what, why not take it up another level? Let's go make a rocket launcher. So, high quality metal, how are you currently doing? The answer is okay. Is it this one? Yep. It's not looking too good. It's all weapons, and it's not looking too good. So if we saw another weapon skin being introduced, would that have a positive impact on all of the previous existing weapon skins? No. It is a pattern we see quite a lot. When it's only weapons in a collection, they tend to go down. So you did make an attempt recently for some armour, so we'll see if that works out, but time's ticking. And that's it. That was all of the weapons and the tools. Which one was your favourite? Which of these skins do you reckon has the best potential chance of being accepted? Do you like cats? Do you? So, yeah. Which one was your favourite? Feel free to comment. I'm going to take a real quick drink, and then we're going to go ahead and move into talking about the armour and clothing. Okay. We've got quite a lot of skins to talk about. Here we go. Starting off, we have the Pigeon Rubber Balaclava. This is made by Victor Trigger. It's a bit goofy. It is a bit goofy. So, do you want to pretend you're a pigeon and just go around and beg for bread from people? Well, now's your opportunity. Please consider voting yes or no. If you want to dress up as a pigeon and take a crap on your neighbour's lawn. There you go. Bird shit. Awesome. Yay! Harlequin pants and hoodies. So get a good look at this. This is Harlequin. Wait, hang on a minute. Didn't we miss one? We missed a... Unbelievable. Sorry about that, Mr. Multi-Name and Marco. I knew I was missing something. So if you've been following Multi-Name, also known as Boris, and Marco for quite some time, you might have realised that, I believe it was last summer, they actually made like a palm tree leaf poncho and bandana. It wasn't accepted. Then about a month later, they made it dried palm leaf and bandana skins. It wasn't accepted. Well, now they've adapted it even further, and now we've got poncho from the deep. So it's like seaweed now. Instead of it being palm leaves, it's seaweed. So they just keep adapting it over and over and over again. So that's a palm leaf there. That's seaweed. So hey, maybe this will be the one that gets accepted. Another poncho skin. Are you looking forward to it, chat? I do find it quite funny how much you've adapted this. Not in a mean way, but like you're like, wait, no, hang on a minute. If we just tweak it, it'll be all right now. But hey, like I said, it very likely could be this week. It's perfectly in theme with the aquatic theme. So yeah, best of luck to you, Multi-Name and Marco. Could we potentially see another poncho skin? Gentlemen, please consider voting yes or no. Right, Harlequin pants and hoodie. There we are. So, bit goofy, bit silly. Yeah. So, if you're a fan of that, if you're a fan of Lysaint and a Liferer, well, it's right there in front of you. It's right there in front of you. if you like it, please consider voting yes or no. Then we have the likes of favourite hoodie and pants. I don't know what the name is. Well, Chris, you're going to have to explain yourself. How is this my favourite? Or is it a matter of it's your favourite, you don't want to lose it, you've had to keep restitching it together because you don't want to part ways with it? Oh, that probably is the answer. I don't want to lose my favourite shirt and pants. I'm just going to keep restitching them over and over and over again. And yeah, I think that's what the idea is. So, yeah, if you're a fan, please consider voting yes or no. Right, moving on, we have some Tier 2 armour. You can notice one immediately, can't you? But firstly, we will start off with the likes of the Bamboo Sticks Tier 2. This is made by Cubist and Mothcat. This is the only image that we get to work with. So, yep, it's all kind of nicely, neatly put together there. And, hey, I think a lot of people would appreciate that. So, pretty cool looking Tier 2 armor there. Yep. What do you think? Please consider voting yes or no. Link is in the description. So, yep, that's the Bamboo Sticks, coffee can, vest, and kilt. And now we have a version 3 of Hardsuit Tier 2. Mr. Shedmon has not been successful these past few attempts, and we can show you. So this is the Hardsuit collection. This is the Tier 2 Hardsuit. This is the third attempt, the third try to see if he can get it accepted. So the original one came out during April. Weirdly, for some reason, it wasn't accepted. A month later, he thought, all right, let's just do it again. So here's the version 2. Wasn't accepted. Huh. Alright, well, here we are, version 3. I'm not sure what exactly might have been changed, but what I can tell you is, all we have for the Hardsuit collection are core pieces, so clothing and armour with the boots and gloves. Guys, if that Tier 2 armour is accepted, you will see a spike in demand for all of that, and you will see a spike in price for all of that, if it gets accepted. But this is the third attempt, alright? Nothing is a guarantee, but, yeah, if that were to be accepted, all of that Hardsuit will spike in demand and spike in price. By default, new core piece being accepted. Pre-existing core pieces go up in price. So, are you invested? I still have a whole bunch of my Hardsuit. So, best of luck to you, Mr. Shedmon. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted this time. I know a lot of people are invested, and I know a lot of people really would like to see a continuation, but third time's the charm, I guess. Right, and lastly, the last armour piece. This is the Special Agent face mask and chestplate made by Wirecat and Kusel. Get a good look at that. Looks a bit weirdly coloured, I'll be honest with you. It does look a little bit weirdly coloured. The face mask and the chestplate don't really seem to match up quite nicely. That's just my opinion, but yeah, what's the comments like? I can't read them. Nice skin. The mask didn't convince me. Yeah. Chestplate, I think, looks okay, but the mask is a little bit off. Yeah. That's personal opinion. But, you know, if people like it, it'll work out alright. So, best of luck to you, Wirecat and Kusel. So, yeah, that was all of the skins this week. Gentlemen, that was all of the clothing and armour skins, and in total, that was all of the skins this week. All of the most recent Rust Workshop skin submissions right there in front of you. And if you want to go see them all for yourself, look in the description right now. Click the link and you can access it, and you can vote for all the skins that you liked and vote for the skins that you don't like, in terms of vote no, but offer some nice feedback by commenting on the actual comments page. Whew, that was a lot of words. So, if you happen to be a skin creator and I didn't show off your skin today, based on if you've actually, well, for me, I base it on if you've actually made it to a TGG list before. I do have some issues, though. I will point this out. Keka's a pretty good one to show off. For some strange reason, and if you have an answer for this, I greatly appreciate it. I can't seem to follow people anymore. Refresh. Doesn't stick. Refresh. It doesn't stick. So, yeah, I've got that issue affecting me at the moment. I don't know what's going on there. So, yeah. Also, I should point this out. Some of the skin creators have their skins on private for far too long, so I can't actually see it. If you hide your skins or keep them unlisted and not public, it's hard to spot them. All right? Just wanted to point that out. So that was 100 skins this week. There might be more out there. Always keep an eye on the likes of the workshop yourself, you know. Don't forget to build up your own lists, your own followed authors lists and whatnot. And you too can be one of the first people to be aware of a new submission to collections, and you can react to that, like if you want to invest into it. So maybe some people probably jumped in and bought out some more hardsuit in anticipation of potentially seeing the next hardsuit core piece to be accepted, even though it's the third attempt. So yeah, that was a lot of talking, but this week, as I did say, loads of people trying to make skins all nice and perfectly in line with the new update, which will be coming out on July 6th for the Force Wipe. So not this week, next week. All right, awesome. So yeah, that's basically it. There's not much else to talk about. I wonder if we do see a July 4th extra thing going on. 2 years ago, they did re-release fireworks for it, but I don't think so. And with loads of people focusing this update instead, it is what it is. So, right, yeah, that was a lot of talking. That was a lot of screaming. And best of luck to whoever potentially gets accepted. But please do not forget, please keep an eye on the top picks, because I believe I'll be uploading this video on a Tuesday. The TGG's next top picks will be appearing on, what's it going to be? Actually, it should be appearing in about an hour. Yeah, so expect to see a video pop up with that as well. And yeah, there will be another top picks appearing in about an hour's time. Cool. So, yep, that's it. That's everything. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely week. And for this week, for the next Rust store, it could potentially be a big one. Whiteout jacket. Reptile Hunter gloves and boots. Little Ranger's whiteout alternative of the Dragon Rage collection. What was it called? It was Snakebite. Something like that. Lots of very interesting skins. Oh, and Elite Crate Tier 2. So let's see what potentially gets accepted. I look forward to it. Catch you later. See you and goodbye.